Iowa's new law that removes books with sex acts from school libraries is taking some new heat. It's currently on hold since a judge issued an injunction last week. But today, the Iowa Department of Education held a required public hearing on new rules for the law. KCCI senior reporter Todd Magel is live at the Grimes State Office building in Des Moines to explain. Todd.
Ben, the Grimes State Office building just behind me, the State House is just over my right shoulder here. You might remember the banned book law was signed into law last May, so it's been quite a while. The idea was to remove sexually explicit books from school libraries, but school districts have been unsure to this point about how to deal with the new law. Now, there are specific rules to follow if it goes back into place. The rules do not allow the visual or written depictions of sex acts in books. The rules also now clarify what a sex act is. And administrators and employees who fail to remove books may face written reprimands for a first offense, and more violations will lead to a hearing before the Iowa Board of Education examiners and possible disciplinary action. Now, today's hearing gives a chance for anybody to speak their mind about these new rules.
Book banning is a fascist activity. It is an act that is engaged in by fascists. I know people probably think that phrase is thrown around more than it should be, but in this case, if you're banning books, then you're trying to ban knowledge.
Now, because of recent federal court action and also litigation, the book ban rules are pretty much in limbo for now, so no action on those. If you miss today's public hearing, there is one more required hearing. That's at 10:30 tomorrow morning here at the Grimes State Office building, and it lasts a half an hour. We're live in Des Moines. Todd Magel, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
Okay, Todd, thank you. And as we mentioned last Friday, a judge temporarily blocked some of that law from taking effect. The law had three major components: removing books with sex acts, banning programs and instruction on gender identity and sexual orientation, and notifying parents if a child requests a change in pronouns. The first two were blocked. The third is in place. Federal District Judge Stephen Locher says the law is, quote, incredibly broad when it comes to books and curriculum, and it would not satisfy the First Amendment if the case went to trial. He said the way the law is written, teachers couldn't even refer to students as boys or girls or use terms like boys and girls bathrooms.